These are the first two indications calling forth the tablet of spirit in the system of Dr. D. and Sir Edward Kelly. See Equinox, Volume 1, Number 7 and Number 8. Sonu Sveri Shajigo Yad Balata Elenu Saha Kelazod Sobrazo Doro Ray Eton Wazo Gapisad Girat Tamel Pireji Das Hoel Koro Kanota Hoazo Di Mezod Od Kumimahe Tano Bilohazo Di En Sobata Hio Ginono Peter Regia Ladi Gospel Redes, Obulehe, Giaresam, Asarem, Ohorela, Kaba Pire, Das, Zodin, Nuris, Saji, Kab, Erem, Yadanahe, Ilahe, Farezodim, Zodinu, Zoda, Adana, Gono, Yadatiel, Das, Omidsohe, Sobai Tani, Nu Tani, Das Sobala Repe to the Meda Plamau, Odbujera Ai, Tapiate, Pianoel, Odran. Zoda Karieka, Odro, Odo Kitale Kaha, Zodo Reje, Latte Zodia Redo Noko Mada, Watahe, I reign above ye, saith the God of justice, in power exalted above the firmament of wrath, in whose hands the sun is as a sword and the moon as a smooth thrust in fire, who measureth your garments in the midst of my vesture, and tufts you together in the palms of my hands, whose feet I garnished with the fire of gathering, and beautified your garments with admiration, to whom I made a law to govern the holy ones, and delivered ye a rod with the ark of knowledge. Moreover, you lifted up your voices, and sware obedience and faith to him that liveth and triumpheth, whose beginning is not, nor end cannot be, which shineth as a flame in the midst of your palaces, and reigneth amongst you as the balance of righteousness and truth. Move therefore and show yourselves. Open the mysteries of your creation. Be friendly unto me, for I am the servant of the same your God, true worshipper of the highest. Adajita vo pa'ahe, zodo nu fa ite salada. V-E-Ro-L. Subame Yapareji, Izodazodazod, E Adapehe, Kasiramer, Abramaji, Tatalabo, Palakalada, Kota, Loritel, Kota, the Basal, Oje, Balatohe, Isalu, Sada, Orari, Od Mikala Pape Kahisa Dia Ozo Donu Gonu Lape Noenu Tarofe Koreta Tajeo Kromaninu Don Oreta Do Hegel Do the Kaleka Kano Koda Zodamaranu, Mikala Zodo, Odo Zoda Zodame, Vorela, Lape Zodia, Can the wings of the winds understand your voices of wonder? O ye, the second of the first, whom the burning flames have framed in the depths of my jaws, whom I have prepared as cups for a wedding, with the flowers in their beauty for the chamber of righteousness. Stronger are your feet than the barren stones, and mightier are your voices than the manifold winds. For you are become such as is not, save in the mind of the all-powerful. Your hair was full of roses from the dew-fall as we dog, the sorceress enchanting and the paladin entranced. In the starlight as we wove us in a web of silk and steel, immemorial as the marble in the halls of Boabdil, in the pleasance of the roses, the fountains, and the yews, where the snowy Sierra soothed us with the breezes and the dews. In the starlight as we trembled from a laugh to a caress, and the gods came warm upon us in our pagan allegresse. Was the Bailey La Bonne too seductive? Did you feel through the silence and the softness all the tension of the steel? Your hair was full of roses, and my flesh was full of thorns, and the midnight came upon us, worth a million crazy mourns. Ah, my gypsy, my gitana, my Celia, where you fade for the dance to turn to earnest. Oh, a sunny land in Spain. My gitana, my Celia, more delicious than a dove, with your hair aflame with roses and your lips alight with love. Shall I see you? Shall I kiss you once again? I wander far from the sunny land of summer to the icy polar star. I shall find you, I shall have you. I am coming back again from the filth and fog to seek you in the sunny land of Spain. I shall find you, my Celia, as of old, with your hair aflame with roses and your body gay with gold. I shall find you, I shall have you in the summer in the south, with our passion in your body and our love in your mouth. With our wonder and our worship be the world aflame anew. My gitana, my Celia, I am coming back to you. The pentagram, dedicated to Henry Foreman. In the years of the primal course, in the dawn of terrestrial birth, man mastered the mammoth and horse, and man was the lord of the earth. He made him an hollow skin from the heart of an holy tree. He compassed the earth therein, and man was the lord of the sea. He controlled the vigor of steam. He harnessed the lightning for hire. He drove the celestial team, and man was the lord of the fire. Deep-mouthed from their thrones, deep-seated, the choirs of the eons declare the last of the demons defeated. For man is the lord of the air. Arise, O man, in thy strength. The kingdom is thine to inherit, till the high gods witness at length that man is the lord of his spirit. One song for a woman. World for a whore, sky for a harlot, whole life at your door for a woman of solace. A bitter exchange, a bad bargain of strife, it may seem to you strange. The fact is, I like it. What an gold-placed pounds they ought to have to hold inexhaustible treasure. I'd give it and more in this planet of sport that was preserved the whore and his proud whoredom. Dedicated, Lady Senate, and Sir Malcolm Hilbert. The poet. Bury me in a nameless grave. I came from God, the world to save. I brought them wisdom from above, worship and liberty and love. They slew me, for I did disparage therefore religion, law, and marriage. So be my grave without a name, that earth may swallow up my shame. Three hymns for man. At sea, as night hath stars, more rare than ships in ocean, faint from pole to pole, so all the wonder of her lips hints her innavigable soul. Such light she gives as guide my bark, but I am swallowed in the swell of her heart's ocean, sagely dark, that holds my heaven and holds my hell. In her I live, a most minute dancing moment in the sun. In her I die, a sterile shoot of night shade in oblivion. In her myself dissolves, a grain of salt cast careless in the sea. My passion purifies my pain to peace past personality. Love of my life, God grant the years confirm the chrism, rose to rude, anointing love, asperging tears in the sanctifying solitude. Man is so infinitely small in all these stars, determinate, maker and molder of them all. Man is so infinitely great. My fingernails draw on my fingers, and my fingers are fixed firmly to my hand. It is my hand that terminates my arm, and that fixed to my shoulder like a charm. My shoulder is a portion of my trunk. I hope no prostitute, however drunk, would end the shocking sequence. Yet we find, even in England, men of evil mind, pornographers who love obscene details, shameless enough to mention fingernails. The Titanic. All flash the serpent's streak of steel, consummate thoughts of man's delight. Down crash of an immobile and brainless barrier light. Courage. The grey god shoots a laughing lip. Let not faith founder with the ship. We reel before the blows of fate. Our stout souls stagger at the shock. Oh, there is something ultimate, fixed faster than the living rock. Courage, catastrophe beyond belief, harden our hearts with fear and grief. The gods upon the Titans shower their high intolerable scorn, but no god knoweth in what hour a new Prometheus may be born. Courage! Man to his doom goes driving down. A crown of thorns is still a crown. No power of nature shall withstand at last the spirit of mankind. It is not built upon the sand. It is not wastrel to the wise. Courage, disaster and destruction tend, but taller triumph in the end. In hymn to the American people on the anniversary of their independence. Brothers and sisters, on this day deathless glory, let us come united in our glad array to hymn our father's martyrdom. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, so let it be. In God we trust. They died, and we are free. Take up their cross, deserve their crown. The stainless flag of liberty by man shall not be trodden down. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, so let it be. In God we trust. In war and earthquake, wreck and wrong, still let the flag of freedom fly. In peace and safety, still be strong, for we will live as we would die. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, so let it be. In God we trust. Though in wash the world in blood, though death devour, though time decay, let but our hearts hold brotherhood, and this they shall not take away. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, so let it be. In God we trust. Stand and join hands and let us sing. Shake out all glory to the skies. With heart and hand defiant fling our purpose against destiny. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, so let it be. In God we trust. Lord, visible and sensible, of whom this earth is but a frozen spark turning about thee with annual and diurnal motion, source of light, let thy perpetual radiance partner to continual labor and enjoyment, so that as we are constant partakers of thy bounty, we may in our particular orbit give out life and light, sustenance and joy to them that revolve about us, without diminution of substance or effulgence forever. Lord, secret and most holy, source of light, source of light, source of life, source of liberty, be thou ever constant and mighty within us, force of energy, fire of motion. With diligence let us ever labor with thee, that we may remain in thine abundant joy. Lady of light, the turning ever about us, start now visible and now invisible in thy season. Be thou favorable to hunters and lovers, and to all men that toil upon the earth, and to all mariners upon the sea. giver of diesel joy, strength of life, and thou, be thou already down thine hands, a maiden, in thine office of gladness. So,
jamais battu, on me donne des bons jours. Croyez, merci, pour l'être à terre, ah, la première, c'est à la guerre. Mais non, c'est l'aube de la gloire, oui, soleil de la victoire, tout en avant, en avant. Ferme fort à la porte. Serait ta mort, croire ta mort, au bon espoir du tricolore. Marche en charge, en brisant moulant, à la revanche, au châtiment. Allez, on est en copain, les barbares, les assassins, tous en avant, bannière avant, au ferme fort, vive la France. Libres égaux, frères français, vacant, à coup jamais, les courbes lâches, écrasant, exterminant la ville tyran. Homme de gloire, homme d'honneur à la victoire, tous en avant.